power. That's the game everyone's playing, whether they know it or not. And the first law of the jungle: never outshine the master. Oh, it's deliciously simple, isn't it? You want to climb to the top, but not so fast that the king on the throne feels a breeze from your ambition. No, no, no. You have to be subtle, gentle, like a snake slithering in the grass unnoticed until it's too late. But let me tell you something about people, about you. You're predictable. You think, if you work hard, prove yourself, show off all those shiny skills of yours, someone will notice, and they will. But not in the way you want. See, there's nothing more dangerous than making the guy above you feel small, insecure, replaceable. You make him feel that, and you might as well have painted a target on your back. Take a look around you. Every day you see it, don't you? The office worker, let's call him Ted, always kissing up to the boss, always the first one in, last one out. He's running the extra mile just to prove how valuable he is, thinking that the boss will hand him the keys to the kingdom. But here's the twist. Ted's not rising. He's being watched. The boss sees him as a threat, a golden boy just waiting to overthrow the king. Ted doesn't even know it, but he's on a one-way ticket to sabotage, a mistake here, an oversight there, until Ted's fired for not being a team player. Why? Because he dared to shine too bright. The boss can't stand it. The master doesn't like to be reminded that his time on the throne is ticking, that there's a younger, sharper knife in the drawer. And people, they're so fragile, aren't they? Their egos so easily bruised. The moment you make them feel like they're not the biggest star in the room, that's the moment you've signed your death warrant. Look at your so-called friends. You ever see how quickly they turn when you start getting a little too successful? Oh, they smile, congratulate you, but behind those fake grins, envy, jealousy. They're sharpening their knives, waiting for you to stumble, to fall. You outshine them and they start feeling small. You make them feel small and they hate you for it. The world's funny like that. Everyone's wearing a mask, pretending to be on your side until you get a little too close to their spotlight. Think of the family dinner. Everyone's gathered around, telling their little stories. Your uncle, let's call him John, has been the family hero for years. He's got the big house, the fancy car, the high-paying job, and you finally landed a decent gig, maybe got a raise, and you're proud. So you start talking about it, right? But here's the thing. You've just entered John's territory, and while you're talking, you notice something. His smile fades just a little. His eyes narrow. He's sizing you up, not as family, but as competition. And suddenly, he's got to tell the room about his latest business deal, his new car, whatever it takes to pull the spotlight back on him. Why? Because you made him feel threatened. You outshined him, and now you've become the enemy. It's all a game. Life, work, love, one big power play, and everyone wants to be the master. But here's the trick. The real punchline. They can't all be on top. There's only room for one. So you think you're being clever by showing off, but you're just painting yourself a target. Oh, and let's not forget those masters who crave power but crumble the moment they see someone better, someone smarter. The insecure boss, the overbearing parent, the fragile friend. They wear their titles like armor, thinking it protects them. But underneath, they're terrified. Terrified of being exposed, of losing control, of becoming irrelevant. And when you shine too brightly, you remind them that their time is running out. And they will make you pay for that. See, here's the secret no one wants to admit. It's not enough to be good. You have to be clever. Don't show your hand all at once. Don't let them see how bright you can shine, not until it's too late for them to stop you. You have to play small until you're ready to strike. Keep them comfortable. Keep them thinking they're still in control while you slowly maneuver yourself into position. Make them think you're on their side, that you're harmless, until the moment you've got the knife at their throat. And when that time comes, when they least expect it, then you show them just how powerful you are, but never before. Never give them the chance to see you coming. Remember, it's a rigged game. The ones on top didn't get there by being the best. They got there by making sure no one else could outshine them. And if you're not careful, you'll end up just another fool who flew too close to the sun, burnt up by your own ambition. So, my dear friends, play it smart. Shine just enough to stay alive, but never bright enough to blind the master. Keep them comfortable, keep them in control, and when the time comes, when they're so wrapped up in their own importance, you'll strike. Because in the end, it's not about power, it's about knowing how to take it without anyone ever seeing it coming.